Hey, again, so excited about getting your house on the market and making sure we can get you top dollar for that house. So right now, we're going to talk a little bit about how to always show your very, very best. And the most important thing to always keep in mind is that I think you've gotten to know me a little bit already, and you see that I'm a Southern girl at heart, and I want nothing more than for us to hug and chase butterflies through the fields all day long, but sometimes I can be a bit of a meanie. But I promise whenever I'm being a little bit of a meanie, it's because I'm thinking of you, because you want to get it right up front so that you can reap the rewards. And ultimately, my goal is to make sure that you're getting the very most amount of money for your house, that you're having to live the least amount of time in what feels like a museum, because I understand this is really hard what we're having you do, and that you can be all the more close to getting a party where you can throw your dirty socks and your underwear on the floor, leave your dishes in the sink, not make your beds, and veg out. That's what we want. That's ultimately what we're going for. So again, remember we talked about before that when we very first got together, that there was these forms that I would have given you. I'm going to refer back to these a couple different times. So it's the selling your home slick that was in your folder. And if you can't find it, don't worry. You have a copy in your email or maybe in your mailbox. So refer back to this. This is going to be your friend, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. And obviously also to that slick that was in your folder when we first met, the home staging checklist. And remember that when we met, I probably went through and checked a couple things and made a couple notes. Hopefully you can read my handwriting, but everything is there and ready for you to give you the all the tips and guideline that you need to. Good likelihood that I've also given you a sheet that I've sent over that's kind of your pre-listing prep if you've needed a little bit more detail as to exactly what to do. So again, this is all cameras go. Everything has got to look perfect. You only have one chance to make a first impression. And even if you're in a great market like where we are, that you know you're going to sell your house, you still want everything to look as good as possible, because that's how we make sure that we get you top dollar. So be ready again to be out of your house, ideally, for most of the first 3 days that your house is on the market. That is the very best thing for you, for your pets, and for also your bottom dollar. If you can arrange that, that'd be great. That's why a lot of times what we will strategize for and talk about is putting your house on the market for it to go active status as of maybe Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening, with showings starting on Friday, so that there can be a full day of showings for Friday, full day of showings for Saturday, and a full day of showings for Sunday, and then probably reviewing offers on Sunday evening, with the decision being made either Sunday night or first thing on Monday prior to lunch. Now, if your schedule is such that actually being there on a weekend, that's going to be really tough for you guys to get away for, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's okay. You don't have to get away. We'll set certain hours. Also, if it's coming up that maybe it would be a little bit easier to run things during the week, we can do that as well. It's just setting up that time that we can make things as easy on your family as possible and as easy on your pets as well. So remember, talking about this particular sheet, I'm going to get back into this here, which is really, really important to hit on that and make sure that you're reminding that. If you have pets, and I have pets and always have, but guess what? We get used to their smells, just like we get used to certain smells because we're used to it and we're around it all the time. Always having that other person come in, even with us all running around in masks. As when we met, you might notice that I'm pulling down my mask just to kind of smell around, sort of thing. But having someone else walk into your house before the house goes on and making sure to be candid with you and going, yeah, it's a little stinky here, it's a little stinky that. Just assume if you have pets, even if you get them bathed or groomed all the time, assume that they are smelly, and you got to be neurotic about it, making sure that you're really neurotic about the cat boxes, making sure there is not poop out in the backyard from your dogs. Everything has got to be pristinely perfect. Same thing for inside the house, not just for pet smells. You want everything to smell great. Just like we talked about before for getting picture ready, same thing for when things are going to be on the market for showing. You want to make sure every light is on. You want to make sure if it is during the summertime that it's cool inside the house. You don't want anything to be stuffy or uncomfortable for people. If it's during the wintertime or cooler months, make sure the heat is on. All the specifics about what the temperature needs to be at are all there to just make it really easy for you right there on your sheet. The other thing is also all the lights on, all the blinds completely pulled up. If the drapes are still there, you're hearing this common train with me. If I actually let you keep the drapes up, make sure they are completely pulled back. Even if you like it dark in your house, when you are selling your house and when you're showing a house, you do not want it to be dark. A dark, smelly house is the kiss of death. And that is like throwing money down the toilet. And I don't want you to do that at all. Simple, simple things that you can do. Now, if you have kids that you don't want to be worrying about nagging them all the time about their showings, we got to get things ready, go, 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 getting things doing. Please let my team help you out with those because there's nothing better, almost than your kids are bad at home, but they go to school and the teacher talks about what an angel they are. We're going to play the same philosophy there. And it's our Parents Helper program. So you may have noticed that the first time we got together and talked, or maybe beforehand, I may have asked, about your kids and asked maybe where's the favorite place that they like to go for a treat. Or even when we met, it may have been that I asked them then that I called them downstairs, even though they're all sitting on the stairs listening what's going on anyways, and asked them, where's your favorite place to get a treat? And hopefully they shared that with me. It's reminding you again that please let us help you with the process of making sure that your house always looks as good as possible. And this is also helping you get your house under contract for the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time so that the kids and you and the pets don't have to be living in your museum any longer than possible. So we're going to be telling them that, hey, if we're getting good reports from agents about the house looking really great, and when mom and dad say to you, hey, we're getting ready for a showing, or the house went active today and a lot of people are going to be coming in the house, that's your key word to know that, hey, I need to have things picked up and helping them as much as possible because we know mom and dad are kind of messy. All just playing that towards it to them that they're going to be getting a gift card in the mail each week until the house goes under contract. And because our market's a little bit different right now, I'm going to shift that a little bit too, that even if the house goes under the market quickly, there are going to be some other things that they're going to need to make sure things are looking a little bit better. So maybe for certain inspections, we want to make sure it doesn't have to be perfect the way it would for a showing or for pictures, but we still want things to look nice and make sure that there aren't any dishes in the sink that day so that there aren't ants all crawling through. Not a good impression during inspection. Same thing for appraisal. We still want to make sure things are looking semi-nice. Even if there are boxes all around to get packed, that's okay. So again, let us help you with helping out, with bribing your kids pretty much to make sure they're helping as much as possible. And I promise you, it is going to be a load off of your shoulders and we're going to have so much fun making sure to keep them on top. And it keeps us accountable as well, because believe me, we get busy and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, wondering where our gift card is. And it's like, oh crap, got to get that to you. So anyways, looking forward again to getting your house on the market and getting your house sold for top dollar. So just remember to refer back to this video if you're needing some tips about making sure you are show ready at all times.